Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I am going to be working on getting rid of a lot of built up facial hair. As you can, I think I got like 3 days here. So my face just looks dirty. And then I'm going to be using the West Coast Shaving head. This is the Brawny. This is West Coast Shaving collaboration with Charcoal Goods. This is the most aggressive of the 3 heads that they released. They have the Lithe, the Toothsome, which is, to my understanding, just a open comb version of the Lithe. And then this is the more aggressive, which they have marked with the A, so that you can differentiate that if you buy the whole set of all 3. It comes with the one head, which is shaped so that you're supposed to be able to very easily find your perfect angle. And then I guess that's just to differentiate the more aggressive / efficient head. Today I'm going to be using a new Craving Shaving, slightly smaller model, but still with the crave knot. I already started to lather up. This is a combination of the leftover Trismegistus from Declaration Grooming and the Milk Steak. And this is what I added into it was the older, softer Aeon base from Murphy and McNeil and the Kells scent, which is their homage to Dior Sauvage, I believe, Christian Dior. So, I believe with that, we're going to be going through my usual Quins, the Nivea Sensitive, and I'm going to add some wet shaving products, Olympus. For some reason, I just really like that combination. I know that's an Aventus clone, and Sauvage is supposed to be a little bit different, but I really think they complement each other. So I already got to lathering some of this up, and my first time using this brush, but it's got the same knot, so I'm familiar with that. Now, I am going to do just a little pre-shave rub with the PAA, the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements cube. And this is the charcoal. And this one's supposed to have the CK6 DNA. To be honest though, I have watched back a couple of my videos and I was not happy with just how long I take to do certain things. Like, I feel like if I watch somebody else's video, they can, even just the speed at which they're lathering up, I feel like they do it faster. So I'm gonna try to get moving a little bit faster here, see if I can't get this under 20 minutes today. The blade in the WCS head is going to be a Kai blade again, because I'm trying to get a couple days growth taken care of. The handle that I'm using is the Razorock radio dial handle, stainless steel 316 now, and I ended up just buying a bunch of those handles because one of the first razors that I ended up with was in the first few. I had nothing but the plated Zamac handles, and so one of the first ones was the Gillette Heritage, and that handle was just so light. I mean, everything about it felt light, but I'd had my Rockwell 2C before that, so it was a huge step down in weight. And then So I got a bulldog handle from Icon, and that really felt like everything just started to feel better right away. So when I saw how reasonably priced Razorock's stainless steel handles were, I bought a bunch of those, all different kinds. Was never able to get the barbershop one. That's still sold out. Just feel like I can't get this moist enough. Moist. So hope everybody's staying safe and doing well. It's starting to feel kind of weird. We've gone past this initial supporting role that we all played for each other on Facebook, it feels like. And now, I don't know about you guys, but in my local community, I'm starting to see people complaining a lot more, where they're like, you know, I just drove past the store and there's no way there's that many people looking for essentials. And it's like, who gives a shit, man? Like, tell you what sometimes is essential for me is not essential for other people, but you get a system going in your house and you know what you need. That's not up to other people to dictate what the issues are. Sometimes I gotta run just to get milk because that'll throw a wrench into the whole day right at the beginning for my kids. So here we go. And the make it a mess. So I will say with this razor, it's not quite as aggressive as, I'm not tired of that term aggressive. I think it's effective. I don't take offense to that term, but people all the time now just constantly hear, it's not aggressive, it's efficient. Well, I have never had an aggressive razor. I have only ever had razors that if I didn't take it slow, I could nick myself. But to compare this to a regular charcoal goods level, I would say that it's less efficient / aggressive than the level 2, but just by a small margin. I put this right up around plate 5 of the Rockwell, maybe slightly under. But that's how I did a lot of my, still to this day, because I started off kind of, my first razor that I purchased was the Rockwell, the 2C, which I would say is a regret of mine, because probably the only real regret, because very quickly I found out that level 4 or above are all that I'm interested in that setup. So, but I kind of still make comparisons to the Rockwell razors whenever I'm looking at efficiency. Hang on one second. Sorry guys, had a family intrusion there, so we'll see how that all edits together. So I've got to add a lot of water here because that took a few minutes. So most of this, I tried not to mess with it, but byproduct of that is drying everything up on my face. So. not totally certain where I was or what I was talking about, but I think that I was saying something about the coronavirus stuff and the shelter in place rules, and so I'll just pick up from there. I just think it's like, if people are putting other people in danger, fine, that's something you can be a little irritated about that. But to just be nitpicking every little thing, like the lines are too long at the drive-through, and it's just like, you have to. There's nobody in our community that has it. So that's not to say that nobody will get it. It's just, if you're following the precautions properly, you're going, you're gloved up, which now people are even going, gloves are pointless. It's like, everybody freaked out about gloves to the point where I got some gloves. Everybody freaked out about masks to the point where I got some masks. And now everything that I'm seeing is, well, masks are pointless and gloves are pointless. Look at this. I can spray whatever. I can spray liquid through this mask if I saturate it. And you just have to be, hand washing is obviously number one, but you can't stop everything. People still have to eat. They're gonna have to go to the grocery store. I don't think it's worth losing your cool over it. All right, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna do a couple of touch-ups underneath. A lot of times I try to just take a little bit of water on my fingers and use this, because I don't need a full pass to touch these, at least do touch-ups. I have a little bowl of water here. The diagonals here, these are really helpful for me. All right. I'm going to do my put away of everything after the fact off camera, just to help speed this along. This is only, I'm still really fresh into doing the videos. I'd like to find something where it feels like I got a system down for how to make these, efficient, effective, and to where I can talk about what I'm using without having to waste a half an hour of your life every single time that I want to talk about it. So this was like the Trismegistus. Had to look up the pronunciation of that. From Declaration Grooming, is just kind of in the background there on the scent. The Kells from that Sauvage scent. is up front in the Kells from Murphy McNeil. That's a company that I'm really enjoying quite a bit right now. They are a Texas-based company, and unapologetically, I'm a native Texan, and I like supporting Texas-based companies. I like supporting where I'm living in Wisconsin, where I'm from in Texas, and USA stuff. So, but let's see. So we'll get the witch hazel, Quinn's cucumber mint, actually, one of the things that put off my shave is I had a pimple on my nose. It's still there. This thing came in, it was just so huge that it was an obstruction. It caught my wife's attention from a distance when she came home from work, because she's essential and she won't let me forget that. I didn't want to put it on camera, so I kept holding off on the shave. But it's been too long. I couldn't go any longer. So the West Coast Shaving Charcoal Goods collaboration on the Brawny. Because I tend to like more aggressive, more efficient razor heads, I waited for that one to come out. I like it very much. In my opinion, that's a great way to have the efficiency of the charcoal goods and have it in a package that I think costs $5, I think, for just that head. It might have been $9. I think it's $20 for the whole set, $10 for one, $5 for just the base plate. And then I love the Kells scent. I've got quite a few homage soaps to the Sauvage by Dior. Then I'm gonna get some of the Olympus, which is the tribute to Aventus, and I am not somebody who enjoys, I'm opposed to the alcohol on the face, but WSP, I like them. And I want a little bit of that scent to stick around. And so I think with that, we'll wrap this up. The the Kells in that soft Aeon base that Murphy and McNeil is not doing anymore is really easy to lather. I took just a fingerful first digit, and it was way more than I needed for this shave. So I'll be able to, but I keep, every time that I've done it, it'll just take water and more water. So still got all this. There's still a ton in the brush. Try to get, the lights are just too bright here. So it's about a little more than yogurty probably. But just really nice shave. Very happy to get that done. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want you to stay safe and try not to get too angry at everybody else for how they're dealing with this pandemic. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.